Welcome to freelife.uk. We offer online training and in-person guided preparation to help you settle in the UK and work towards becoming a British citizen. We run separate classes for men and women on designated days. Our mock tests are free to access, and you can also explore audio mock tests available in your preferred language. Also, you can have in-class guided preparation for Life in the UK test. Please don't forget to visit our website Free Life in UK for more details. Let's take one of the sessions now. We'll go through the topics, explain them, and provide the concise information. Patron Saint of England. The patron saint of England is St. George. He is traditionally depicted as a knight who killed a dragon to rescue a princess, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. Saint George's Day is celebrated on April 23rd each year in England. Loch Lomond and Trossachs National Park. Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park is located in Scotland, in the Southern Highlands. It covers an area of approximately 1,365 square kilometers, 720 square miles, and includes parts of the regions of Stirling, Argyll and Bute, West Dunbartonshire, and Perth and Kinross. Church in Wales. There is no official church in Wales or Northern Ireland. The Church in Wales is an independent Anglican church in Wales that was disestablished from the Church of England in 1920. It is not an established church. Geoffrey Chaucer's fame. Geoffrey Chaucer is most famous for writing the Canterbury Tales. This collection of stories is told by a group of pilgrims on their way to Canterbury Cathedral. Boxing Day. Boxing Day is celebrated on 26th December. It is a public holiday in many countries, including the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Boxing Day is a holiday celebrated after Christmas Day, occurring on the second day of Christmastide. Though it originated as a holiday to give gifts to the poor, the day after Christmas was when boxes filled with small gifts and money would be given to household servants and employees who had to work on 25 December, bank holiday. Each year, there are public holidays known as bank holidays, during which banks and numerous other businesses remain closed for the day. The term is used in the United Kingdom and the Crown dependencies. How are bank holidays created? Statute. Created under the Banking and Financial Dealings Act 1971. Royal proclamation declared by the King, usually published in the Gazette each summer. Common law. Public holidays that are part of common law, such as Christmas Day and Good Friday. Women voting. In 1918, women aged 30 and older were granted the right to vote and to run for Parliament, partly in acknowledgement of their contributions to the war effort during World War I. Driving in the UK. Age requirement. You must be at least 17 years old to drive. Valid license. A valid driving license is required to drive on public roads. You need to drive on the left side of the road. Speed limits. Motorways, 70 mph. Rural roads, 60 mph. Urban areas, 30 mph. Seat belts. Must be worn by all passengers. Alcohol limit. Best to avoid drinking if driving. Insurance. Mandatory before driving. Parking. Pay attention to signs to avoid fines. The Fringe Festival. Location. Held annually in Edinburgh, Scotland. Size. One of the largest arts festivals in the world. Shows. Thousands of performances, including theatre, comedy, dance, and music, take place across the city. Open to all. The festival is open to any artist and anyone can participate. Welsh Government. The Welsh Government consists of 60 elected members who form the Senedd, Welsh Parliament. These members, known as Members of the Senedd, MSs, represent constituencies and regions across Wales. They are responsible for making decisions on devolved matters such as health, education, and the environment. Young people, crime and media. In the UK, the names or photographs of young people found guilty of a crime are not published to protect their identity under the youth justice system. This decision balances protecting young offenders from public awareness. Edward Elgar. Edward Elgar was a renowned English composer celebrated for his orchestral works and contributions to classical music. He is best known for pomp and circumstance marches, particularly the first, which includes the famous tune Land of Hope and Glory. His compositions reflect his profound musical talent. British banknotes. British money notes currently in circulation are issued by the Bank of England and include the following: 5, £10, £20 and £50. These notes feature prominent historical figures such as Winston Churchill on 5, Jane Austen on 10, J.M.W. Turner on 20, and Alan Turing on £50. All current notes are made of durable polymer and include advanced security features to prevent counterfeiting. Scottish Grand National. The Scottish Grand National takes place at Ayr in Scotland. This prestigious horse racing event is a highlight of the national hunt calendar and typically occurs in April each year. It attracts top jockeys, horses, and racing enthusiasts from across the UK and beyond. Glorious Revolution. The laws passed after the Glorious Revolution marked the beginning of constitutional monarchy in England. Key legislation limited the powers of the monarchy and established Parliament as the supreme authority in governance. These changes laid the foundation for a system of government based on the rule of law, individual rights, and a balance of power between the monarchy and Parliament. English victory over Spanish Armada in 1588. During the reign of Elizabeth I, the large fleet of ships sent to conquer England and restore Catholicism came from Spain. This fleet, known as the Spanish Armada, was launched in 1588 by King Philip II of Spain. The Armada's mission was to overthrow Elizabeth I and re-establish Catholic rule, but it was ultimately defeated by the English Navy and adverse weather conditions. Habeas Corpus Act. The Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 introduced the principle that no one could be imprisoned without being brought before a court to determine whether their detention was lawful. This act strengthened individual freedoms by ensuring that anyone arrested had the right to challenge their imprisonment in court. Emmeline Pankhurst. Emmeline Pankhurst established the Women's Franchise League in 1889, which aimed to secure voting rights in local elections for married women. In 1903, she played a key role in founding the Women's Social and Political Union, WSPU, the first organization to have members known as suffragettes. This group employed civil disobedience as a tactic in their protests to achieve voting rights for women. As a result of women's significant contributions to the war effort during World War I, voting rights were granted to women over the age of 30 in 1918, along with the right to stand for Parliament. The Proms. The Proms is a famous annual summer music festival held in the United Kingdom, formerly known as the BBC Proms, short for Promenade Concerts. It features a series of classical music concerts, often including contemporary works, performed by leading orchestras, conductors, and soloists from around the world. The concerts are held primarily at the Royal Albert Hall in London and are designed to make classical music accessible to a broad audience. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton is known for his groundbreaking contributions to science and mathematics. He formulated the laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation, which are cornerstones of classical physics. Newton also made significant advances in optics, developed calculus independently, and authored the influential work Principia Mathematica. World War I. World War I ended on 11th November 1918 with the signing of the Armistice of Compiègne between the Allies and Germany. This agreement marked the cessation of hostilities on the Western Front, effectively bringing the war to a close. The formal peace treaty, the Treaty of Versailles, was signed later on the 28th of June 1919. Northern Wall in England. Hadrian's Wall in northern England was constructed by the Romans under the orders of Emperor Hadrian around 122 AD. It was built to defend the Roman province of Britannia from the Picts and other tribes in what is now Scotland. The wall stretched approximately 73 miles or 117 kilometers across the country. River Thames rowing race. Oxford University and Cambridge University are the two universities that take part in the annual rowing race known as the Boat Race. This prestigious event has been held since 1829 and features crews from each university competing over a 4.2 mile or 6.8 kilometers course between Putney and Mortlake in London. It attracts thousands of spectators and is a highlight of the British sporting calendar. Britain Constitution. Britain does not have a single written constitution like many other countries. Instead, it has an uncodified constitution which is based on a combination of statute law that are laws passed by Parliament, common law that are court judgments, conventions, and works of authority. Key documents like the Magna Carta, the Bill of Rights of 1689, and the Act of Settlement of 1701 form part of this framework. This flexible system allows the Constitution to evolve over time without requiring formal amendments. Don't forget to visit our website for free mock tests, online training, audio mock tests, and mock tests in your language. If you're interested in in-class guided preparation, please contact us at 07551808946. Remember to like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.